Hey yo, what's up? It's your player partner 2 Chainz checking in with most expensivest.
Holy shit, boys.
Today we are up in the stew. Can you see? Yeah, we're good. Today we are up in the stew.
Damn, my head's literally not going to be in the shot, which is fine.
That's good.
I don't have a problem.
I can move
better
it.
for the listeners. They don't see my damn head.
Do you want me to move it up?
No, you're good.
Okay, all right.
They don't want you to move it up.
That's true. Today we are in the stew. Not the normal stew, if you can't tell, based on you not being able to see Cody's head and everything. But we are down here with the
Mr. Mumbles.
Senor Mumbles.
Senor
Mumbles.
Sounds like change in your Senor.
Yeah, we're down here with the one, the only, Johnny Mumbles.
Yes.
Checking out the wicked new studio.
Wicked pistol.
This shit is hard as nails.
This is the best studio in Pensacola.
I mean, you guys can't see the view right now, but you can see it right now. But out those windows, dude, right here on the bay.
It's the rest of our lives. It's sitting right there outside them windows.
What was that soap opera? Days of Our Lives?
Days of Our Lives. We're literally living in it.
It's a good one. It's one of them. It's one of them. That's for sure. But yeah, so we are currently getting some tats done. Recording the pod. Just getting mic set up. You know us.
Yeah.
As long as it's not too in your
Brother's
faces.
Absolutely shredding my fucking kneecap.
Yeah, well, whose idea was it to do knee?
Hurts.
And you said, let's do a podcast while we tattoo.
This was his idea.
That was my idea.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was not mine.
Well,
but I'm not
I
going
didn't
to
think
be
he was gonna pick his
saying
kneecap.
no.
I do. Listen, here's the thing. Cody does this thing where he gets a tattoo, and then he's like, I'm never getting a tattoo again. It hurts. And then it's like a couple weeks, and he's like, but I kind of want to get
another tattoo.
Yeah, just be like, how does Spark so blank?
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be cool if it wasn't?
Yeah, just find.
And then I'm like, fuck.
Now I remember.
Yeah, I get tattooed. Like, I feel like when you get tattooed in a spot, you're like, how would a different spot feel? And then you're like, oh, but it's going to be worse.
It all sucks.
Oh,
It all sucks.
Oh, terrible.
So I wanted to ask, like, say somebody comes to you with a tattoo, can you just see the bitch in them when you're like, oh, that ain't the location for you, my guy?
No, I'll just go, hey, we should probably break this up into several sessions because we're not making it past half an hour.
Yeah, I appreciate the customer coming in.
I mean, there's some curveballs. People will come through and hand you some stuff. They're just like, there's no way you're going to make it through this. And then second session in, these people are crushing back pieces like champions.
Yeah.
Just like, didn't see that coming.
Not saying that I'm one of those, but when I sat down for my first, or I guess my second piece, it was my ribs, dude was like, hey, you're not going to make it through this. And I was like, okay. Got through it, and he was like, oh, you sat pretty well. And I was like, I didn't think so.
Yeah. I know myself. I definitely get clammy, bro. Like when I'm sitting in the chair. Yo, yeah. Don't know why, but
Dude,
it's one of those things.
Yeah. Your hands get sweaty.
Yeah, dude. I'm just listening.
Like a
Shit just
puddle,
happens.
or are you talking about just like the little damp?
I mean, look, there's dampness involved. There's damp. There's damp.
I think there's always going to be some sort of like sweat going on because like you're touching like leather chairs or whatever, your legs.
Yeah.
Or like your shirt, lower back, you're like, oh, wow.
I had a
like,
client who had a puddle of sweat below the chair before.
That's insane.
What?
I'd be like, hey, maybe we should not do this.
That's
That's just how he was. He still is to this day. I still
You need some
tattoo him frequently.
electrolytes.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. Well,
He's like, well, what are you gonna do? You know, he's gonna sweat, and I'm gonna tattoo. It's not in the area I'm tattooing. It's just the rest of his body.
yeah.
God damn, this hurts.
Well,
Decisions were made.
Yeah, I mean, we are going. And
give me a 1 to 11.
1 to 11 right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck was I talking about last night? On a... Oh, hella. Where is hella on the pain scale? Like, if somebody was like, yo, I'm in hella pain, where are you putting that from 0 to 10?
I think it all is in how the hella is given. You know? I think it's like, damn, I'm in hella pain. Or if it's like, I'm in hella pain.
I'm in hella pain.
Which, okay.
I mean, I guess I get to dictate where that goes.
Right.
But if you were saying it, in your opinion, where is your hella pain at?
I think hella pain on a 1 to 11 is probably like a 7.
Why is it 1 to 11?
I just like that.
7. I'm definitely saying it starts at a base of 7 and up.
And it can go up. I think that's probably...
I think originally people would be like, yo, I'm hella pissed. But they're really not that pissed.
Right.
So I think originally it was like a lower number tier.
Well, I think that's why it also plays into the how you say the hella, you know? If you just kind of throw it around nonchalant, it doesn't really mean a lot. But if you really give it some, you know, you give it some girth behind it, that's when it kind of means a little bit more.
Well, this hella got a girth on it. It's hella girthy right
hella
now.
girthy. He's between your legs. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hella girthy.
Hey, yo.
Hella girthy. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you don't get tattooed for a while, you definitely forget. Especially if you haven't hit like a hard spot in a while. Because there are definitely easier spots to just be like, yo, I'm going to get a little piece on this.
Yeah, and then you increase the size too. I think this needs to be bigger.
Yeah, that was also kind of wild.
But someone agreed that was like, yeah, you do that.
It was it was funny how you already had a bigger one printed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just walked in the other room. It was already there. Well, I kind of knew it was going to happen that way. Because when he brought it to me originally, I think he wanted like his knee, like
engulfed.
Yeah, it was like I have
total knee.
I knew a person, not really that close with the person. Don't even remember their name, to be honest with you.
That's crazy.
But they had like Mickey Mouse outlines on their knees. And I was like, that's sick as fuck. It went all the way around the kneecap, so it didn't even touch the kneecap itself. Like, but I was like, that is a cool look. Because you get what they're going for. Like the whole outline of the Harley Davidson symbol.
Yeah.
You get it. Like I've seen that with people on their faces. And I'm like, I get it. You don't need to do all it's cool
extra.
enough, the subtleness of like what this is.
Yeah.
Which is the idea of what I was going for. But then I was like, I'm in pain.
Might as well.
I'm hurting. Why not feel that in real life again?
More.
Twice.
Bigger.
Double it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's typical. I mean, most people they're going through something like, yeah, fuck it, it's time to get tattooed.
Yeah, why? What is the psychological force there? Like, what is the draw to like?
No one makes good decisions.
I feel pain inside. Let me feel pain everywhere now.
It's not. No one's making good decisions at that point when they're going through stuff, man. Usually it's drinking or drugs or something like that. But kind of breakups or heartaches or lost loved ones. They start making bad decisions. Yeah. And you know what? A good tattoo is probably the not worst decision to make.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think I respect that.
It's my job is to kind of guide people out of the worst decision they can make.
Back them off the ledge.
What was that?
Back them off the ledge a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't know if doing a kneecap on a podcast is the best decision, but
it's fucking where we're at.
We're here.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I said, what was that song?
Won't you just step back from that ledge, my friend?
We've been so like in a musical moment.
Very much.
This morning.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing Careless Whisper all morning.
Yeah, I hope you know I'm ripping that shit the whole way home.
Oh, dude.
No, I mean,
dude, you want to really hear a banger? And I've been saving this till we got on because I didn't want to just waste the material. Patrick Swayze has a fucking hitter. Patrick Swayze.
What is it?
She's Like the Wind. From Dirty Dancing. That's actually his fucking song. That's really him singing that song.
Okay. I respect that.
I can't do the vocals because, you know.
Yeah. Let's see him sing it now, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see him. If he ever comes this side of
6
the
feet.
dirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. That is a fucking...
Yeah, he was
absolute legend.
What a fucking legend. What he was a part of. Dirty Dancing, Roadhouse.
That was...
Ghost.
That movie, I remember watching Dirty Dancing for the first time and being like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean?
was Baby in a Corner, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many good fucking things that he was a part of. What was the semi-truck? Black Dog. He starts falling asleep and he's like driving a semi truck and
It's a great Led Zeppelin song. I can tell you that. I don't think I've seen the movie.
I don't know if it's in that movie, but it definitely was in existence at the time, which would have been a perfect play. But like, you're driving hours and hours and hours as a semi truck driver, and you start seeing dogs running next to your truck, or at least he did. I don't know what the fucking premise was.
Is that like you're about to die?
No,
Is
it's
that
like
the sign
you're
you're
falling
about to
asleep,
die?
so you're hallucinating,
Mm.
but you're chasing like money, I guess, like because you got to do all these long drives. Didn't say it made sense.
I was about to say, did you ever watch the movie? Or
I absolutely did. It's just been like a long fucking time, but it was really good movie. I don't think there was a bad Patrick Swayze movie. I kind of feel about him like how you felt about Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Patrick Swayze slaps.
Yeah. I mean,
His one toe touch in the music, number
hitter.
one.
Yeah.
One hitter
some
quitter and he was
reason-
out.
For some reason, I thought he did more than that.
Songs?
Yeah.
No, he just did one,
Maybe
bro.
I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh, I'm thinking of what's the dude that's Knight Rider?
Knight Rider? Oh, yeah, David Hasselhoff.
David
you go.
Hasselhoff.
He did a bunch.
He did quite a. I'm pretty sure he like
He did
just
something with the
quit
Berlin
touring.
Wall, didn't he?
He wasn't a huge star in another country.
Yeah, that's
Because-
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I think he just quit touring in like Europe pretty recently, like because they paid
Dude.
like a stupid amount of money for him.
I know
to
we're
come.
going off about like old music. Have you guys, and look, no disrespect, this is not intended to be so like personally taken, but Madonna looks like she's wearing a Madonna mask on her face.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, when you get to a certain age, you start doing things where you're adding stuff in your face or taking away that like goes weirdly against like the way people visually see your face naturally.
Dude, Hasselhoff put out a song May 1st of 2023.
May 1st?
Of 2023.
Yeah, that is really not
This-
that long ago.
This is the album art for it.
Hasselhoff's still getting it.
I said, excuse me,
pronounce
sir.
that, though.
I no idea. But I
Hold
think
on, let
that's
me
the
try.
country that they're. I think.
Huh.
Elamore Rafiki?
Rafiki?
I don't know.
Um,
And like halfway through, I went Lion King on it. Rafiki.
yeah, I could sense that a little bit. A little more. I don't know. But yeah, that just came out less than a year ago, which is wild.
That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still doing anything. It's one of those guys. I just assumed he's got to that age. He's moved along with
There's
life.
some people that are like a triple threat, like how like Anna
Donald
Kendrick.
Glover? Oh.
She can sing, she can act, she can dance. Justin Timberlake sing, act, dance.
Some people just got it.
Hey, some people just got it, bro.
Selling that soul, dog.
Would you sell your soul to be a triple threat like that?
I don't think so.
Do you even use your soul?
Huh?
Do you even use your soul?
I think
Like, when was the last time you went back and was like, I'm gonna use this today? We can sell it.
I don't know. I don't think
It's just sitting around, dude.
yeah. No.
You wouldn't sell it to be the biggest real estate agent in the world.
No.
Have you seen that guy on Instagram, the devil, who actually he'll take people and like talk to them, and they're like, "I want to sell my soul," and like, he's like, "Well, how old are you?" Like, "I'm in my 30s." He's like, if you're like, you're kind of fucked up at this point. You're like, if
You're
you're
beyond
like
the point.
15 or before you got destroyed, maybe we could tell you.
His
He's like,
name is actually at the devil.
yeah, I think it's at the temple.
Dude,
yeah,
that's awesome.
No joke. It's
It's
crazy
so
when people
good.
get like good hashtag or good handles.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. He sits there and he does this stuff all the time, just trying to talk people into selling their souls.
Like whoever got dad,
At dad.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Who was the first? Like how long? I want to see like timelines of like when Instagram started till how long the like most
The good
obvious
ones?
ones.
Yeah.
Like ass, bitch.
Yeah. Well, I think also a lot of those went out. Like maybe you could have gotten them in the beginning, but then like some of those, like at fuck. I don't think that's a,
Yeah,
think
I
they
also
probably-
don't know if you can just do a plain cuss word because like there is an account called @bitch, but it's like got weird things with the letters.
Yeah.
But it's like a meme page. And
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. But like, I don't know.
No.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Say something funny, guys.
Ow. Ow. Help.
I got boo boo.
It's tight though, you know.
Yeah.
Get the knee tattooed. It's a great idea.
Let's just lean right into that.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Don't mean to be so quiet right now. I'm just thinking about things.
Cody's not there to fill the space, dude. He's in some hurt right now.
Yeah. So how are you in? Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and go into another topic.
Okay. Yeah.
How are you enjoying this new spot, bro?
Dude, it's beautiful. Absolutely could not be happier about it, man.
Literally looks like heaven.
Yeah, like I walk in, I don't have to turn on lights for the first half of the day because it's so bright from the
Oh,
water.
dude, I didn't even think about bills like that.
Well, not even the bills, just the fact that I get sunlight all day long. I had to watch I watched dolphins play in the water. It's crazy. I mean, the first thing my clients do usually is they immediately start taking pictures of the view of the water.
Yeah.
And it's super. It's wild. It's wild. I mean,
Views wise, I don't think you can beat the view in the town.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of another spot where I'm like, the view of this thing would be really sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is our number one thing. That bridge is like so iconic to this location.
You got John Lennon's car right there.
Yeah, like literally the real thing.
The one.
It's the
He
one.
was just here, dropped it
Rolls
off.
Royce. Yeah.
He brought it by.
Yeah.
He has to drive it every once in a while, otherwise like the fucking gas tank and shit's got
Yeah, that
problems.
should be falling out and shit.
I hope it perpetuates. I really do.
And what is it? His tag says JL32, so that's the 32nd license plate of all time.
Obviously.
That could be, yeah.
Or was he 32 when he bought it?
Or that's his 32nd Rolls Royce.
God. That's insane. If the Beatles happened nowadays, how big do you think they would be?
Oh, terrible. They would not make
I
it.
don't think they.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
think
like,
they would suck.
I meant like if they were as popular, like how massive do you think that would like translate to nowadays times? Like, of course
Post
they'd be
Malone.
number one. Post Malone. I think they'd be bigger than Drake.
I don't
Like
know.
the size of how big they were at the time. Like,
Well,
due
I
to
don't think you
inflation
can.
You
now.
mean, like-
I don't think you can recreate that though, because there's only one Beatles. There is only like one Elvis.
very true.
Like you can't recreate that energy. Like,
I
they
guess what
brought-
I'm saying is like the size of it now, inflation wise. Like, do you think it would have translated to being bigger than like Taylor Swift?
No, it would definitely be Swift bubble.
I think that's. Now that you thinking about it that way, I think it would
worded it
probably be Swift.
Yeah.
You know, because that's on like on a whole new thing on its own. You know.
Oh, well, Swifties.
Dude.
This is awful, isn't it?
Yeah, it sucks. It's like listening to Taylor Swift.
Let's get another
I hate Taylor. Like, no disrespect to her as a person, because obviously don't know her.
Yeah.
Chose not to.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right. You had the opportunity,
Yeah.
and you were just
I
like, I'm
couldn't
not.
know her.
I'm just not.
For what reason I need to know her?
Right.
She also felt the same way, I think. I think I heard about it.
Yeah.
And just look, there's been people that I think are similar vein of music that I'm like, I get it, I just don't like it. I don't get or like Taylor Swift's music. I understand she's doing big things. I get it. I respect that, but don't like her music. What I'm comparing it to is like Miley Cyrus. She's got a crazy good voice, like insane voice.
Yeah.
Don't love some of her music, but there's a lot of her music where I'm like, I could actually fuck with this. And I think she's similar, not that like Taylor came from like TV, but I don't know. I don't know how Miley isn't as fucking big. Her voice is soulful, and she's got like different types of music. She's got all sorts of things. She's literally one of the triple threat things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think whenever she had that, like, whenever she kind of went out on her, like, crazy stuff,
Yeah.
I think that kind of threw some people off of it. You know what I mean? Because Taylor Swift really hasn't had any of those, like, big, you know, like, wild stages. I don't know what you want to call that, but, like, her going off and...
Britney Spears face.
She might not.
Right, she never had
I don't
anything
even know
like
if
that.
Taylor Swift's ever cussed.
That's what I'm saying. She hasn't had that, like,
I mean, even when
phase.
she got called out by Kanye, like
Yeah, she
the whole
handled
body-
that
was-
like a champ.
like a
She was
champion.
just like,
Yeah.
She just went long. Okay.
And then
Just
he
very
did
respectful.
the I fucked a bitch, made her famous,
yeah,
and she
Yeah,
took that kind of like a champ too.
Yeah.
She just kind of didn't
Very
really address
respectful.
it. Yeah.
we talked about this the other day. Oh, me and my apprentice Mackenzie were talking this other day. There's nowhere else in the world that Kanye could exist. Think about his like platform and how crazy he is. He couldn't have made it in like Russia.
Oh,
He could have made it nowhere. Like there's nowhere else like a Kanye.
No.
You shut up.
Imagine
Yeah.
if you took
Like-
imagine if you took Kanye as a person and what he entails,
Yeah.
took away the fame and put him in another country. How long do you think he would last before he's either in prison or dead?
Oh, not much at all.
Like if
Well, I
if
just
you
think
took
he would be a homeless person in another country. I don't think
that's
he would
also
be.
true.
the clothes would look
Yeah,
the same.
That's also true. Yeah.
I just think things would equal out a little bit differently. He's kind of like, he reminds me similar to Riff Raff, but he takes himself way serious.
Oh, I love it.
Like Riff Raff says some crazy shit. He's a Theo
Yeah.
Von of the world.
Yeah.
Of that, like, but I feel like Kanye says crazy shit and
Means it.
means it.
Yeah.
There's no way
But
he
I think
does
there's
it.
a good person in there because I saw his documentary on Netflix. It's called.
I know he's a good guy. Seen on Netflix.
Dude,
Seen
I'm
it.
serious. If you see him back in the day, you're like, damn, I feel for the dude.
Yeah.
He'd been through a lot of shit.
He
If you
definitely has. Yeah.
watch the documentary, you'll
Yeah.
have a new take on it. Because remember, we had Saban on, and he's like Kanye diehard,
Yeah. I think number
And-
one Kanye fan.
number one Kanye fan, like
Yeah.
defends him to the death. And I was like, I'll give the Kanye. It's like a probably equals out to like 5.5 hour documentary because it's like 3 episodes and they're like an hour and a half, and 4.5 or whatever. But I'll give it a shot, dude. It's done really well, but it's not done like Kanye's not doing it.
Yeah.
It's done from the point of view of one of his best friends. So he's filming him the whole time, and there's parts where he like strays away from Kanye and comes back, but he's always explaining what's going on in Kanye's life, and you're like, damn.
Is this like old school, like found footage type stuff?
Yeah, like he knew back then Kanye had like an idea that he was gonna be something huge.
Yeah.
And he started paying this dude, I want to say his name's Colby. It's really similar to my name, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. And he's known for filming shit, so he filmed for a lot of people, but Kanye was like his main person.
Yeah.
And
He said,
he just like compiled all this stuff, and then he talks over some of it, but
Yeah.
a lot of it he lets it play just so you can like get a vibe for like
Who
what he
he
was
was.
really experiencing in these times. And it's like
Yeah.
it's hard not to feel for him and like what he went through, and a lot of it is like you gotta fake it till you make it. And
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I haven't sat down to watch that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, and I remember seeing it come out, and I remember Saban saying something about it, but I just never like, I don't know.
speaking of musicians, you just tattooed, I mean, a huge artist now,
Yeah.
like popping.
Yeah, it was Charles Wesley Godwin, man. It was intense. I knew it was coming up. Kind of knew it was hoping for it because his wife started following me on Instagram, and he's gone through and watched my stories a few times and stuff, and they had both messaged me about some things, but I saw they were coming through on tour, and I was like, hey, I'm in the area, Mobile. I'm not far from Mobile.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get tattooed at any point, let me know. And they messaged me back. And I honestly didn't think I'd ever get anything out of it. But I kind of did the same thing with Justin. I kind of hit him up and was like, hey, man, I'm in the area. You want to get tattooed? And
Yeah, just throwing a net
just
out
just
there.
throwing
Yeah.
darts in the dark, man. Just fucking hoping for the best. And,
You're like big fan.
Well,
yeah.
it's the same thing with Chase too.
That's what
You know
that's
I mean?
that's where I got
Yeah.
that advice from
Yeah.
Chase. Chase is like, dude, just fucking throw it, man. Worst
Yeah.
case scenario, they say no, and
Yeah.
like you're not anywhere further than you are now. It's like,
Right.
makes sense. And I did the same thing. Actually, I'd done a tattoo, and I used his music and tagged him in my video, and that's how they ended up finding me from there. And then from there, it's been, I tattooed him. I tattooed Reed Connolly, who's also plays with him and Zach Bryan
sick.
frequently. I think they were talking about it, but they were, I think he's about to win a Grammy or something, which is super cool.
That's awesome.
And he tours with Charles full time in the Alan I band. And then same thing with Joe, their drummer, and Nate, their bassist. Both dude, they were good people, man. I can't say it enough that they are exactly what you expect they would be from the music they play and what they portray. Just good-hearted people, man. And genuinely enjoyed it. I hope to God I get to see him again and get to tattoo him again. I'm sure I will at some point. I know me and Joe have been in contact still, same thing with Nate. Probably, hopefully. It was cool. And then he blew up and did all kinds of cool stuff afterwards.
Yeah,
too.
he did that year in review for the UFC.
UFC, which was fucking wild.
Then he was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
And he was on the soundtrack for the new Hunger Games.
Yeah, there's no telling. Like, I'm sure people that big got to keep some things, like we can't talk about it, NDAs,
wraps,
shit like that. But I'm sure there's some big stuff coming up. I mean, those two cosigns are crazy.
Yeah. Easily.
And that's only going to further your,
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm just stoked I got to do it, man. It was cool as shit. It was one of those unique experiences just because, like I told him when I got done, I was like, man, I've spent hours listening to your music. Thank you for letting me share what I do with you for a change, which is super weird to do when you spend so much time listening to someone else's stuff and getting to, especially when some sort of art. We're not done yet. We're almost there. Don't worry. I know, fucking but getting to get used to that, or getting to experience that from their point of view, and then getting to share what I do with them, because they were like, "Dude, we love what you do."
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That is a weird thing. You never really think about it because like musicians just put stuff out for us all the time,
but
you never have the opportunity to like show them what you do or give them like gratification. Saying thank you. Like you can message them and say, "Hey, your music is great. I listen to it," and all that kind of stuff. But that is an odd thing to think about, is like reciprocating that in a way of like, this is what I do.
I was like, we show our appreciation in a different way by usually buying the music or buying their merch or whatever it is. But for me to get to share it was crazy.
Yeah, that's a wild one-on-one exchange.
Yeah, and it was just us bullshitting and hanging out, and I don't usually ask questions. I usually just sit here and talk and carry on conversations with people. And I actually asked a question to him. I was like, hey man, on tour, what's the thing that you've gotten out of tour that you never expected to get out of it? And he gave me such an honest answer out of it. And he was like, man, whether it's been 50 people or 12,000 people in front of me, I feel the same and I feel accomplished after when I get off the stage. And it was such a cool answer to get from somebody who has played, in front of. He played Red Rock with Zach Bryan, like
that's
and like him and they've played. He's selling out nightly now, and he said that, and I was like, damn man, and it's wild to hear that someone is just he feels so accomplished and so happy in what he's doing. And he's enjoying it. And dude moves. Like the picture we took of me tattooing him while he's signing posters, that wasn't staged. Like that was the only time he had to sign posters the entire day, and he had to do that for that moment. So he sat there, and he's like, I got to sign these real quick. It's not going to bother you, right? I was like, no, go ahead, go for it. And he's sitting there just signing through them, and they took a little photo op and did the whole thing like they do every day. Because when he's on tour and he's not with his family, dude, it's a job. Yeah. And he approaches it and he works his ass off, man. Yeah. That guy's moving nonstop. And then he also jogs daily and takes vitamins and works out and prioritizes that while on the road. Dude, moves.
It's crazy what some people can get in.
Yeah.
Like The Rock literally moves an entire gym everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
but it's but you see people like that.
I get it. The money is
the money's there.
Yeah. But you see people like that do take it as a job and don't take it as like an opportunity. You know what I mean? To like go out and party and do that kind of stuff. Yeah. And those are the people that not only appreciate it more, but get more opportunity from it. I feel like. That's just how it works. Using it as working your ass off while you're.
Well, he knows it's his job. It's his job. Yeah. His job is to entertain and play music, and he's got an opportunity. Just like mine's to tattoo. I never really thought I was going to make it anywhere with this, or be able to pay my bills, or buy a house, or doing the things I've done. And I'm thankful every day that I get to come in and share what I do with people, and people keep booking me out, and dude, it's wild. But for him to do what he's doing, and because he was a late bloomer, I'm not sure if you watched this. Like he's done a bunch of podcasts talking about how he. We're done, by the way. I know you're fucking stoked. About how he was planning on playing for West Virginia and playing football and doing the whole thing, and then he ended up, not doing any of that. Instead, and he started playing music, kind of on a whim, and it's just been blowing up for him.
Fucking so sick, dude.
Dude, good for him, man. Yeah. I hope it nothing more but continued success for that guy. I hope him and his band are just all good fucking people, man.
That's such like, I think we kind of talked about it earlier. Is like you see. It's almost like that "Don't Be Your Heroes" thing, right? Yeah. Like you see people online or you see them live or whatever it is, and you're like, I think Like, you have a feeling in your head that they're not going to be that person that you imagine them to be, you know? And it's like one of those things that almost is kind of like you don't want to meet them because you don't want it to ruin that like, oh, I bet they're such a good person, or, you know.
Yeah, they're going to be super mellow, and they're going to be nice, and then they're going to, when I meet them, they're going to make the jokes and do the thing, and then you meet them, they're a complete prick, and you're like, fuck, well, I didn't want that at all. I would rather go back, a couple days and not ever have met this guy.
Right.
But genuinely, that guy was that way, and the experience with him was super cool, and
that's so sick.
I'm hoping to catch him again on the tour through next time. Him and I talked about that when I tattooed him. He's like, dude, next time you're through or anywhere near, just let me know. I'll come. We'll come hang out and tattoo again and all that shit. So hopefully I'll catch him again on this tour.
That'd be super dope.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That was
great.
No. What he just did, that little last bit,
that was
perfect. He's like, we're done. Filled out. Actually, you know what?
Actually.
Actually.
That one was personal.
All right, we're going to take a little bit of a break just so we can transition because Hilton's about to get tattooed, but hang in there, guys. All right, love you.
How's your shoulder feel right there?
Well, so far so good.
Okay. I was making sure. I can lower it down.
Golly.
All right, boys. We back.
Playboy.
All right. Got my knee done. That shit fucking sucked, but it looks awesome. I'm sure you can see it in the video now because I'm in a different angle. And Hilton is in quite the position.
Obviously in a different angle.
You guys get to see all his baked goods.
All right, well. Having to say.
Getting a little elbow banger.
Yeah. That 1-2 punch, baby. The knee with the bow.
Yeah. Knee bow. We almost became knee boys.
Yeah, almost.
Or
joint boys.
Knee. What were we calling it earlier? Kneecap bros? We're going to start a gang, but,
Obviously, you didn't go too far.
Homie backed out.
Not a big gang guy.
Terrible gang.
Kneecap boys.
Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm always nervous in tattoos, man.
Yeah.
Always. But, chilling with the bros, hanging.
Yeah.
I am stoked to get this, somewhat, filled in.
Yeah, you've been working on that sleeve for quite a while.
6 years. 7 years.
Really?
Yeah, the Big D was the day I turned 18.
Good grief.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the day I turned 18. So, it's been longer.
When's the last time you got tattooed? Oh, the knee thing. Or the elbow. Or the...
No, it was the knee.
Thigh.
Yeah.
Thing.
It was the 10-gallon rig that I got with Smiley.
Yeah.
Which was... 6 months ago, maybe?
And before that, it was your sleeve?
No, it was the 9th.
Oh, yeah.
That was November of last year.
Inside of the fucking bicep hurts.
Doesn't feel good.
No.
That's for sure. But I do like that, because it was kind of the Ludo's thing, too,
Yeah, and now that's like a RIP piece.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Shout out Ludo's.
Shouts out.
I was driving through there the other day, and I was like, damn, that would have been fucking awesome for lunch.
Yeah. I haven't talked to them in a while, either.
Yeah, they had a kid, bro.
Crazy.
I think the kid's name is Echo.
Oh,
that's a cool name.
Yeah. I can't remember the full name, but yeah, Echo is the first name, which is pretty sick.
Echo Foxtrot.
That's a cool fucking name.
Don't do that.
Sorry. My bad.
Yeah. Dude,
Okay.
y'all in the new studio, people starting to come in.
Yes.
Oh, I already got clients
People are
and
working.
stuff. You got a whole crew coming through.
Well, they were doing
Bunch of military boys.
That's mostly Cheyenne doing her clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's newer to the area. She has more availability for the younger kids that are just getting in.
Yeah.
So she's able to accommodate them a lot faster and within the time frame they're here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
my wait, I'm booking, I think July and August right now.
Holy
So
shit.
by the time they get tattooed by me, they're gone.
Yeah.
Usually, unless they're instructors or etc.
Dude, You come off as an intellectual, so I feel like you're smart and you can pick up on things.
I do.
You
Okay.
watch Saltburn?
Okay, I've seen segments from it, and
God
the little
damn,
bit I
dude.
saw,
Bro.
I'm out. I don't know if I can do it, man.
It's
Yeah.
tough.
One of my clients showed me just parts of it,
The
and I'm
bathtub
out.
scene.
And that's
See,
Cheyenne.
there was parts where I thought I was gay, and then I watched that, and I was like, dude, I am not gay.
Yeah, definitely not.
Ain't no way I'm gay.
Yeah, not. I have no.
Because
yeah.
I would not. I'm not licking your tub, dude.
Yeah, when he drank the bathwater, man, that's the part I saw, and I was like,
He licked it up, and he was like face to face with it. I'm like,
That's
dude, you gonna get
wild.
pink eye for sure.
when he decided to go 1-2 on that grave. Dude,
Bro.
dude, too much, man. I saw that's the that
Three-piece.
in the there was another part where he was like finger painting on that girl's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know?
Courtyard, and then the cousin,
He's a,
the cousin was like, hey, I
was
saw
rough.
what y'all was doing.
Yeah,
I
that's-
see you, Playboy.
That's the only 3 little parts I saw, and I genuinely,
Okay, I don't want to ruin it for you, but everybody dies, dude.
dude. You know what? I don't care. I don't think I care enough. I think,
He killed everybody in the name of love.
well, love makes you do crazy things. I guess. You know?
Spoiler alert, I guess. A little late, but
You got to put that out there.
yeah. They should make Saltburn Made Me Gay shirts. Like, there is a company called Meth Syndicate, and they do funny shirts. And one of the shirts says, I think it says makes me. I'm not sure if it says makes me, but it's like Saltburn, gay,
Made me
straight.
Saltburn made me gay,
Maybe,
straight,
yeah, so
gay.
maybe they already did. Maybe that was just like similar. I already thought about that in my subconscious.
That's
But,
rough.
dude, hilarious shirt. The movie, I was like, I don't know if I know where this is going or not. If I felt like it kept me on my toes, where I'm like, this movie's too smart for me.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know.
I
Movie's
do,
rough.
but I do like movies like that that are
'Cause-
like keep you guessing. You know.
I agree, but I felt like it was one of those where I was like, I really don't know where this is going. Because I thought it was a love story where he loved the dude, the tall dude. And I thought that's what it was going to be, like a new age Brokeback Mountain. And I was like, that's dope. It's
Yeah,
like a new take on an old love.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
then I was like, oh, but he's eating the girl out on her period in the courtyard. And then he's lying to the dude about it.
It's rough, man. That was just
Yeah, I
rough.
was like, oh, I thought he was chasing the main guy. And then
He's changing something.
he did something.
Jason something.
It was a fucking weird take, dude. Like, it was made really well. Like, filming wise, it like looked cinematically beautiful.
I feel like there's other movies you could watch and say that same thing about, and it not be a guy fucking.
It's
a grave,
also
though.
very
Like, I
true.
feel like
Yeah.
I think there's quite a few of them.
quite a few.
Yeah.
There's several. you
I
know?
mean, Top Gun,
at
for
least
example.
2. You know.
Yeah, I guess that means a little bit differently. Playing now, Top Gun. Top Gun.
All right.
So we talked about Scientology. That got brought up a little bit.
Yeah.
Isn't there a rule that says they have to, like, if anything comes from their body, they have to reconsume it?
Oh, I don't know shit about Scientology.
Well, 'cause I'm pretty sure, like,
I haven't
when
read that.
what's it? Tom
Cruise?
Tom Cruise had Tom Segura. Tom, wrong Tom. When Tom
Tom Gunn.
when Tom
Gunn.
Tom Gunn
When
had,
Tom Maverick.
when Tom Maverick had his kid, his wife had to eat the placenta.
No, I think that's just some weird Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Scientology.
I thought it was
But that
Scientology.
also might be Scientology just because that's some weird Hollywood shit.
It is. I mean, it's
Scientology was born in Hollywood, wasn't it? Like
it was
out from over there.
Ron L. Hubbard. He was trying
See,
to.
with a
Hubbard.
name like that, you know some weird shit is bound to happen.
I mean,
That sounds like he's either
That
doing
captain
prison
hat,
time.
too, they always wore. Not a good look.
dude, not a good. Yeah, I mean, but he was just doing tax evasion, and he made a religion. I think it's popularly known.
I
that
mean,
that's the thing.
I get it.
You might-
Taxes suck. But, like, do they also, going on the tax exemption, do they also get tax exempt purchases? Like, they can go to, like, Walmart and just be like, yo, I ain't paying taxes, here's a card?
No, I think that's
Or is it like they just don't have end of the year? Like, how does that
end of the year
work?
taxes. It's certain things get wrote off for certain ways depending on what they're using it for. You can bob and weave through a lot of that stuff.
That's wild.
I guess.
Why? I don't know why they get tax-free, whatever. I don't know, dude. Colts are crazy. Have you watched anything dope lately, other than the highlights of Saltburn?
No, that's no. I mean, I watched. There was some crazy movie the other day. I honestly can't tell you the name of it, but it was some guy who went on a dark web game show.
A dark web game show?
Yeah, so it was a
What?
movie based on and it was Andy Samberg is in it. It sounds outlandish as fuck, but I can't remember the name of it. But Andy Samberg plays a host of a dark web game show, and the guy pretty much it has 30 days to make it and not die. And you by the end of the movie, you can't tell if the guy's schizophrenic and it's not actually happening, or if it actually happens.
Shutter Island.
Dude, it was wild. It's like Beautiful Mind,
Yeah,
but with some
I
comedy.
love that Shutter Island type. Mm-hmm. I love when you don't know if somebody is crazy.
Dude, fucking.
See, I guess you could say that about the Saltburn thing, but like I didn't feel like he was crazy. I felt like he was very calculated. But when you don't know if the character is crazy and you don't know if it's real or not, you're like, oh, word. It's kind of like Inception. Like you don't know if the thing is real because the thing spins or doesn't spin or whatever. You're like, oh, is his reality really real?
You ever seen A Beautiful Mind?
No.
Dude, just like that. The guy thinks he's working for the military, top secret stuff. He has to decode things, and he's constantly taking these envelopes and dropping off deposit box. And
Damn, that's
find out later on. Guy's just fucking out of his mind. Spoiler alert. I mean, the movie's from early 2000s.
Was gonna watch it.
Early 2000s.
Not going
I'd still
to
watch
anymore.
it. I mean, I'd still watch it because it's a complete.
Who's in it? Anybody like any?
I'm sure. Honestly, I can't tell you who the fuck's in it anymore. Yeah, I saw it when it came out.
Mind?
Yeah. Saw it when I was younger.
So crazy mind, crazy guy, beautiful mind.
I mean, the guy's brilliant. He's like one of those guys who's like incredibly gifted when it comes to math and general knowledge. And then I think he's a professor. Dude, it's been so long since I saw the damn thing.
Dude, I recently got into a kick on YouTube over Robin Williams.
Good move. Solid.
Bro, he
It's
is
a good deep dive.
absolutely insanely talented.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and he had such a dark side, like that didn't get a lot of light while he was alive. So you get
It's not good PR.
yeah.
I
But
think
like,
the people that were close to him though knew. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or somewhat close.
I remember watching Patch Adams,
Mhm.
where he's like the happiness doctor. Where he's like dealing with a bunch of sick kids, but like he thinks laughter is the best medicine, so he tries to keep them in good spirits. Like that was good. Or what was the one when he was like a kid, but he's actually an adult?
Big. Not big.
Jumanji.
No, it's big, yeah.
It's not big.
Is it?
Big is with Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's right. That's Tom Hanks.
I
That's
think it's
the
called
other
like Joe or something.
one. Yeah, it's a similar premise. Because he gets he looks like he's 50.
Yeah.
And he's hanging out with a bunch of children. It's kind of...
Yeah,
Now
it's
that
so
we're talking
good.
about it, kind of fucked up.
Kind of fucked up, but like, it was a good movie. Like he can act his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
That was good.
Another just.
Have you seen where they took...
You like apples?
have you seen that where they took Mrs. Doubtfire and redid the music and made it sound like a thriller / slasher?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Dude, so good.
That shit is fucking crazy.
I would
love
still
when
watch
they do
it.
that.
Like,
Oh,
I
for
would have been
sure.
like, you know what? Kind of fucked up, but I'm in.
Yeah, no, that did look sick though.
Could you imagine if they tried to release Saltburn in the 90s?
Ooh. I don't.
I think it would have done well.
Yeah, don't know if that one would have been
I don't know, dude.
big.
I
I
did
feel like we
see-
all sound so unsure after like just even seeing a little bit. I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about life after seeing that.
That is tough. They do that like make things horror things a lot. There's a scene in Friends where Ross has a sandwich at his job, which is a museum,
Yeah,
and his boss eats a sandwich.
familiar.
And he's
yeah.
like, "You ate my sandwich?
yeah,
My sandwich?" And there's like lightning in the background, and it's like black and white, and there's horror music. And if you know the scene, like he goes on to scream,
Yeah.
"My sandwich!" He's like, "Well, I only ate some of it. I threw the crust away." He's like, "You
threw
threw?"
it away.
And he just freaks the fuck out. It's hilarious, dude.
That it was a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich, I think.
Yeah, it was something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like a double dip middle
Yeah.
piece of bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with
Turkey and
gravy
gravy.
yeah.
And
Man, that's making me hungry.
Have you guys heard the whole conspiracy about Matthew Perry dying and the whole Batman thing involved with it?
What?
he's Batman.
No, so he
Oh.
kept calling himself Matman and would talk about how if anything ever happened to him, he would send a signal, and
I
then he
wish I
started
could
putting a
have been
bunch
close
of
to him when he
Batman.
said that.
He started putting a bunch of Batman stuff on his Instagram, and was that people were saying, "Oh, he's putting the signal out. He's being killed for something."
What?
Yeah, that's absolute wild. Like if you want to go down a rabbit hole of goofy stuff, of paranoid people, that one's a fun one.
I'm here
Who's
for it.
killing him?
I don't know, to be honest. I didn't.
Batman?
Matman. I mean, there's a whole Reddit forum on it.
I love the conspiracy theories that come up in like Reddit and
Oh, dude, beautiful.
Reddit is a lawless place. I've never been on it, but like just the shit that floats onto other social media websites from it, like the overflow you get,
Yeah.
or the documentation, or like the people just keeping up with it. It's crazy.
It's so good. I love that exists in this world, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah, that you have that. Like
Yeah.
it used to be back in the day, people would be like, "Oh, these people are crazy," but now they can find other crazy people.
Oh, yeah.
Good. We're just connecting crazies with other crazies.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like your weird shit is not that weird. Get on the internet. You know.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, people with crazy conspiracy theories are my favorite.
Oh, bro.
I like to probe them a little bit and just let them run. Just let them run.
That's my uncle, man.
'Cause
Straight
it's fun,
up.
dude. It's beautiful.
There are some fun ones that obviously happened that you're like, that isn't originally intended, but that I want that to be real. Like the whole, the Grinch is Jack Skellington.
I feel like I
That
heard
whole
this one.
lineage
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
him to that to what is the other like claymation type one? Not Caroline, but there's a. It's like a dude and he's in love with a dead wife, and they got the dog as well.
Oh.
Oh, it's another Tim Burton film.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Oh,
talking
what
about.
is the name of that?
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenweenie. That's also Nightmare Before Elm Street or whatever.
Christmas.
Christmas.
There you go.
That's also that. Like they're all the same character in so many different movies, and I'm like, that is not originally
What?
intended, but I fucking love that, and I'm just gonna believe that just because it makes me feel good about it.
I could see that being a thing. I mean, Tim Burton's pretty well
Because
thought
it's always
out.
a guy and a dog. And
Well,
the
it's
dog-
all Tim Burton.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you put little Easter eggs in your movies?
It adds up.
I mean, I started reading. So my daughter is my 6-year-old is into Nightmare Before Christmas right now. So for Christmas, we got her some Nightmare Before Christmas books,
Yeah.
and so I got to read her a lot of like Tim Burton's originals, like because he wanted originally Nightmare Before Christmas to be written as a book. He didn't think it was gonna be a stop motion picture or any of that stuff. So we started reading it, and it's worded a little similar, a little different. It was originally intended as like a kid's poetry book. Super cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Not that much though. A lot more aggressive, I feel like.
That's crazy. What are your feelings on them not doing a sequel?
So Night Before Christmas?
Yeah, because at the end of the movie, he opens other doors.
Oh.
He jumps in another tree. So you're like, oh, cool. This is going to have like 5 or 6 movies because of all the trees that are there. I feel like now, time-wise, it's gone a little too long.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, they
if were
couldn't do
gonna-
anything with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's the type, he's kind of like Quentin Tarantino where if he's done with the movie, he's done. I don't think he's touching that thing again. Like,
I mean, they just announced they're making a number 2 to Polar Express.
all right, they could just burn that shit to the ground because that sucked.
Bro, that's such a good
That
movie.
sucked.
Fuck
That
you, Cody.
sucked.
The great debate. Let's go.
You believe in it?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
No, I think it's a great fucking movie.
No, you know what they're doing a sequel to that I'm not sure if it's going to live up? Beetlejuice.
Oh, dude, it's gonna suck. They're gonna fuck
and
it
the
up.
main person on the poster is Winona Ryder, so I don't
They're
know
gonna fuck it up. There's no way they make it good.
if this is gonna be like
I mean, it's like Hocus Pocus 2. They came out with that, and you're like,
yeah, that
oh,
was
it's gonna.
terrible.
They write a Roomba.
I couldn't get through
Fucking
like
Roomba.
20 minutes of it. I was like, oh fuck, they did Mean Girls again, and now like it's in theaters literally right the second when this comes out. Probably not anymore, but it's a musical now.
Oh fuck off.
Like, and apparently a majority of the fucking world that went to go see it had no idea. Because there's people literally filming in the stands or whatever watching it, and you hear the crowd go, oh no. But they groan.
Audibly go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude, knowing, like, dude, if I was going, because I like Mean Girls, I would have watched a new take on it just to see what the fuss is about. I would have been like, oh, fuck this, I'm leaving. Just because I know, one, the movie's already not going to be as good as the original because it was just like, it stands in time on its own.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come across, like, musically, I don't know that it would be done very well. I don't know. Like, I feel like if you are a musical, you stand on that like you are originally a musical. I don't know if you're a series, like if Fast and Furious became a musical.
Oh, God.
What the fuck are we
I
talking
hope they
about?
do it. I hope they do that. You know,
Just for shits and giggles.
I want
Could
to
you
send Vin
imagine
Diesel.
Vin
I want to
Diesel?
send Vin Diesel
Bro.
fucking leap with a leotard. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
That is crazy.
That's
Vin
what
Diesel does have some bangers.
They're gonna revamp it as
Shut
a musical.
dude. Have you heard Vin Diesel's music?
No.
It's terrible.
My God. It's so good.
I don't know if you feel like I do is one of his songs. Now, I will tell you, if you like some people that will be playing here at the Bay Center and Mr. 305, you'll like Vin Diesel's music. It's
Okay.
right up that similar alley. It's
I'm
like,
out.
it's very house music-y, you know?
Have you heard Macho Man Randy Savage's rap music?
Brother.
I heard
yes.
one little bit of something, and I was like, that sounded AI.
No, it's real.
No, it's real.
Oh, it's a real thing.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid it is.
It's super real.
He put out a whole album,
Yeah,
didn't
there's a whole thing.
he? Yeah.
There's a few people that have done albums that you're like, that shouldn't
Didn't
have
Hogan
happened.
do one?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Oh, I fucking hope so.
You got the Something Bears. I can't remember what year. Did a whole album. They just did like a new mock on that from, I think it was the Eagles. It was another
Wait,
team.
who?
Like, I want to say in the 70s or the 80s, the Chicago Bears did a Christmas album.
Oh, the Eagles just did the Christmas album.
Yeah. Like, as like an
I thought you were
ode.
talking about the
The
Eagles.
band.
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Oh, no. I don't even know if they're all still alive, dude. The Eagles, they probably just fucking chilling.
They're probably harmonizing somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like Dan
Dude,
Marino would have
speaking
came out
of
with
music,
something.
this reminded me of me and Hilton like to do this car ride game that I feel like is really fun if anybody at home wants to do this. This is a fucking super dope like trip game. The driver is the contestant and the passenger is the like putter honor of the thing or whatever you want to call it. Commissioner. All right.
Put her on her.
The commissioner of the game, and you as the contestant can name an artist. Then the person in passenger seat goes to the top 3 of their songs. You can do this in Spotify or in Apple. It doesn't matter. Driver, you get to know the top 3 songs, but you don't get to know the order. Passenger side person gets to tell you after you've guessed, but you have to guess. You have to get all 3 right.
In the right order?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to get, and they can tell you like view counts or whatever. You can be like, yo, it's 530 million.
Yeah.
What is which one of these 3? You can ask everything you can ask. You just can't know the order.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find out all the information. You can be like, what year was what song? Obviously, you don't get to know the counts to the song.
Yeah.
Because that gives it away. But you'd be surprised how off you really are about music.
Yeah, and I would suggest doing it with somebody who can drive well. Like Kodie doesn't really give a shit while he's driving, so it can get a little sketchy. You know what I mean? So
Really?
maybe just pick somebody that, keeps
Cares.
2 hands on the wheel.
It's not about the destination.
casual.
It's about the journey.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Whether it's to
Car
where we're
crash.
supposed to go or the
car
hospital.
crash on the journey. Yeah.
We're going to get there. You know? I don't know if
Somebody.
that game already exists, but like we
I
started.
mean, it does now.
Yeah, it exists now. I don't know what you would call it.
Find a copyright.
Yeah, be fun as fuck. The problem is, it's one of those games that isn't tangible. It doesn't exist on.
Put it on Reddit.
It's like Punch Buggy.
Yeah.
You don't go to Target to buy Punch Buggy.
Yeah.
You just have it in your mind, or you don't. Like fucking, you're either in on it or you're not.
And it's ever changing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally, it changes every single fucking month, I guess. Mm-hmm. You could also turn it into like a bigger game too, like Billboard, who was #1 this month. Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
Like a heads up type thing.
But it's super hard to tell because like you'll have these one hit wonders like Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. That shit was #1 for a grip. You know, and that's not quality at all. So you wouldn't think hearing it, or you could start doing a thing where you like play a snippet of something. And you're like, where or how long did this chart? Because you're not gonna get that right at all.
I feel like this is going to be an app.
Ooh,
It'd be
that's
fun.
a good move.
It'd be like how Heads Up is became an app.
Yeah.
And that. I mean,
Sometimes you just find out in life that you need to be way smarter than you are. You're like, oh, I got something that somebody else needs.
Get a hold of our app guy.
get our app guy.
Yeah, we never got that guy on payroll.
Damn.
Get him a payroll.
It's tough. Get him a payroll. Somebody get this guy a payroll.
Good Lord. Is there anything you do like that with your kids when you're traveling? Or are there any fun games that you and your kids play? Or something you think you've created?
Oh, fuck that. Probably not, man. When it comes to what I've created, but fuck.
He's like, have you ever heard of goldfish? You're like, it's go fish.
You ever play Uno?
What is
before?
it? Is it go fish or goldfish?
Go fish. Go fish.
Yeah, that was a joke. I was just playing.
Yeah, but then you like it
Gotcha.
bobbled me from that. Yeah, you got me.
Gotcha.
Pranked you. You just got pranked.
Well, it's one of those things that when you're told it enough, and you're just like, yeah, that's just what it is, and then I just go with it.
Also, it's so fast when people go fish, or go fish. What are you saying? Pam.
Bam.
Pam. What is he saying?
God,
Good Lord, dude.
how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm trying not to laugh. Like, I'm trying not to move
tough,
and
yeah,
laugh
yeah.
too much because I don't want to
The
fucking
knee
move
was
around.
easy because I'm so far away from
Yeah.
it. My fat ass is holding me down. So I was stuck like a fucking rock.
There we go. Perfect.
You said you and Jackie have been watching like a bunch of movies. Is there anything new? Or are y'all just going through the old series and stuff?
Yeah, we're just doing old series right now. We watched another Star Wars last night.
Has there been anything since you guys have been revisiting things that you've noticed you're like, well, that didn't add up at all? You were saying something about the helmet.
Oh, yeah. Well, because we watched...
They're
1,
watching it
2.
in chronological order, like in time, not like when they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're watching like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the proper order.
Yeah, so like when he puts the helmet on at the end of the second one or third one or whatever it was, and then you see him again in the next movie, and it's 30 years ago, it looks like complete dog shit compared to what it did in the movie before, and it made me really upset.
Now, this is my take on that. It was brand new when he put that shit on his head, dude. It's been a while, bro. You think this ain't his going out helmet? This is his, like, I'ma fuck shit up helmet.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Doesn't add up.
Like, look at you right now. This is not your going out shit. You ain't gonna go show a house looking like this.
It's very true, but my face is the same.
It's not the best.
The same, though.
You be going out looking like that. You know, you ain't doing nothing nice for the clientele, you know what I'm saying? I just think he's letting his nuts hang. He's basically saying, like, look, life happens. This is what life looks like. You don't like it, I'm murdering your ass anyway. I'm taking over this shit.
That's also true. I guess you can think about it that way, too.
Yeah, and you think somebody's going to tell him? He's going to choke them from a distance. He's like, what'd you say? I got a script.
Force is V-strong, my dog.
Yeah. And it's got a scope on it, basically. I wonder if the force is good enough you can hit somebody you can't see. Like if somebody was in the bathroom right now and you're like, he's been pissing too long, and you just squeeze his dick from in here.
What do you think would win in a fight though? An elf or a Jedi? Lord of the Rings versus
An elf?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Lord
Will
of the
Ferrell.
Rings?
Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. I think it's like an age-old
Hold
battle.
on. Who in Star Wars again? A Jedi?
A Jedi, yeah.
Jedi would mark them.
You know Jedis are like 3 foot tall, right?
Mace Windu
Jedis
is tall
are
as
3
shit.
foot
In the
tall?
books, they're supposed to be like 3'6" or something like
Okay,
that.
well, what's going on with the elves? I haven't seen.
So you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
I mean, maybe I don't remember.
No, what?
No, I watched like 2 of them, and I was like, okay.
I think I saw one where they were
walk
walking
on
for a
trees.
really long time.
They walk on trees.
That's all the movies.
That's all of them. Always.
Okay, so I don't even know what I saw. Anyways, what is the thing about them that is so like, oh, they might got a chance?
Because they can shoot arrows from long distance. They're quicker. They're agile. They can go invisible. They can.
Jedi got it all day.
They can go.
They're that guy.
invisible?
Well, like they cloak themselves pretty well. Like
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Camouflage. They got camouflage.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Basically,
Yeah, ghillie
you
suits.
explaining it, elves are a bitch.
Elves suck.
Yeah. You just basically talked your way out of that argument. Okay? Jedi's whooping that ass. They have a fucking chrome 5-piece bit on their hand and shoots out laser hotter than the
but
fucking
it's like
sun.
a toddler size.
And they can throw it.
But they're
with-
toddler size.
Bro.
Yeah, but they can touch you from without touching you. There ain't no evidence of that murder now.
I'm just saying, if like a
What
toddler,
happened? He got squeezed.
If a toddler ran at me, I'd
Yeah,
kick
you
it.
can't.
Bro, I'm gonna throw the lightsaber at you without it being turned on, and then halfway as it's coming to you, I'm gonna turn it on. That shit
Just
you
to
know,
let yeah.
Bro, you're getting fucked up if you're an elf. Throw us
Yeah,
another.
I don't
elves.
see how Elf could even come close to taking a double.
There's
I'm
multiple
almost
parts where like
offended you
and
offered that
there's
up
a
as
more
a-
there's more parts of the movies where the elves will actually shoot. They'll have arrows come out and they'll catch them midair.
Now, if
They'll
you're
do the whole
saying
thing,
who's
like-
more attractive, probably the elves. They probably got a mystical feeling about being around them. They probably do
They got
better
a vibe.
dating wise.
Yeah.
Other than like the Jedi's being able to tell you like, you will go back home with me. That but they're manipulative.
But I'm telling you, like he'll be doing that at the kneecaps.
It's a toxic relationship.
At
Elves
the
are-
kneecap.
At the kneecaps of an
I can
elf.
tell your knees what to do.
Yeah. I think elves are probably better at dating. Just think Jedis are
Odd
manipulative.
take, but
yeah.
I see how you got there.
Of all the okay, here's a really good one if we're gonna debate like with Star Wars. Star Wars Jedis versus Harry Potter people. Wizards. Who you got in that?
Oh,
'Cause
Star
they got-
Wars.
See, I don't know.
How do you go?
You are
No,
off
that
on a
doesn't
lot
add
of
up.
this, dude.
That doesn't add up.
How does that not add up?
Because
Make the case.
yeah,
Let's
how
hear it.
does it add up?
Because you just made the case that elves are gonna fuck up Jedis, dude.
Oh, that's an age-old thing of me. I used to.
And now you think
coworker.
Jedis are gonna fuck up wizards?
Aren't Jedi's kind of wizards? They're
Not really. They're just like, and then, but wizards will be like, dude, now you have a 500-foot dragon to deal with. Good luck. I just made that shit up right there.
Has that ever happened in the movie?
I think
they
they
be
made a
making
dog
shit.
really fucking big with 3 heads, right?
They made a dog really
Made a
big.
dog-
Hey, dude, you make that dog big as fuck. Them Jedi are only 3.5 foot tall. Fuck them things up.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
You ever seen a big dog? Them motherfuckers
You ever
big.
fuck with a big dog?
Yeah.
I mean, Jedi's are like 3 foot tall, man. I'd be like a good Chihuahua.
Yeah. See, I think if you have the power to make something bigger than you, that's a big power. That's a big power, dude. That's a tough thing to deal with.
That's true.
And if it's not, we'll make it bigger.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. Or like, I just think wizards wise, I can make everything around us super deep water now. If you just have the ability,
That's exactly where you go first. Just
I can
water.
just make everything just
Everywhere.
super deep water. What? That's insane, dude.
hey, the air is now
That's
snakes.
crazy.
air is snakes. We're breathing snakes.
Yeah, now you're fucking drowning in
Everything's just
snakes.
super deep water.
like,
that was probably
pretty sure Jedis can't swim. They're in space.
Mm-hmm.
They've never seen water, dude. Okay,
Was there a movie with water in it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
but on Earth, we're the only place that water exists.
Not in
Other
the
planets
Star
have
Wars.
different
Star Wars.
stuff
Not in
that
the
is
Star Wars
wet.
universe.
Whatever, dude. Whose side are you on, dude? Who do you
That's
got
a
in
damn
this?
good question.
Yeah.
I don't, dude. I think Wizards got
I
it.
think wizards are
Yeah.
fucking you up, but only like, are we starting like 12 paces away from each other? Are we starting
duel?
like yeah, like, is this a gentleman's agreement? We're gonna start on the same time? Like, what's going on here? Because if the Jedi can start,
Well, can he mind read and he'll know he's about to cast a spell and then do the whole thing?
maybe.
The mind reading.
I guess you're
is-
talking about timing at this point because like if he can hold you, he can make you not touch your stick. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah, then you're getting
Oh,
fucking
God.
trashed.
So we need Ultimate Warrior.
Because you need the stick to do your spells.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need a cloak.
think it's
If he
called
can
a
just make
wand.
sure you can't touch yourself, you're pretty fucked. You're getting fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
It's a tough thing. I think it's timing. But if like the wizards get the jump, if they can plan for, bro, you're not fucking with the wizards. I don't know who's coming in. If you got Honey, I Shrunk Your Kids and he's got the laser and he can fucking make people big and small, they might have a chance against the wizards. Because then, like, good luck finding your stick. He's going to make that thing so small.
There's multiple movies where they take their mind powers and throw the
Yeah.
other person's lightsaber. Same thing with a stick.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get
I,
the
mean, I guess if
jump,
they had a dog, it could come back and fetch it and grab it.
yeah, go get that big three-headed
Take that
dog.
big dog back.
Go get my shit, bro. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough.
You remember that show that used to come on called Ultimate Warrior?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, where they'd compare
Ancient
Warriors.
Yeah. They're like the
Ultimate Warriors.
samurai can beat up the
Jedi versus Wizard.
We need Jedis versus Wizards.
They should do not ancient warriors, but like movie warriors.
I bet there's a 35-minute YouTube video that already has done this. Yeah, I
Oh,
bet.
Jedi's versus
Yeah, oh, 100%.
Oh, I hope it has.
I wonder what the
I'ma watch it
general
today.
consensus is, or is it like just playing both sides? Well, this is how he could win. This is how they could win. Whatever. Here's a good question too. What would you rather be, an elf, a wizard, or a Jedi? Jedi kind of low key cool. You got your shit about you.
I think it
Got that
depends
thing
on
you.
is it
This
are
world
you-
right here, or are we like in? Like,
Yeah, if we're
Yeah, like
in the
transport-
world of
If you're
the
in this world right now, but like, kind of isn't like legal. Okay.
what?
Like, you're not
Why is it
legally
illegal?
allowed to be doing this shit you're doing. Like, you can do some shit like toast. You can, like, make some toast real quick without touching it. But you can't just be out there fucking people up with your powers.
Oh man.
Like, what would you rather be in? Like, you're in the club. Somebody bumps you and you're like, bro, I will shoot an arrow at you. Or are you like, I'm getting my saber out my car. Or are you like, yo, I got that stick
If
on
I'm
me,
in the
don't be
club, I
fucking-
keep that saber on me, dog.
Keep that mind power.
Imagine
Make them
that
go
thing
walk
goes off
out
in your
somewhere.
hands, bro. Hits a tip. You just lightsaber tipped off. You just
I
get
think if
fucked
it
up.
was the world, like the Jedi world or the Wizarding world, I would take Star Wars over it.
Oh, because
'cause-
the world is cooler.
Yeah, the universe
world's-
is
yeah.
You can just travel
You
everywhere.
just see more things.
Yeah.
Like,
and
yeah,
there's
Harry
like-
Potter, they're still confined to just this.
Yeah, and they got like ogres and shit and like big spiders, but like
Where is Harry Potter? Is that in England?
San Diego.
They're based out of San Diego?
No, no,
I'm pretty sure they're British.
no.
There's a Universal Studios in San Diego.
That's Orlando.
Damn, dude. I think I fuck with being a wizard, but I think swagger wise, Jedi is cool as fuck. See how nobody's picking elf? What are you picking?
Good point.
I mean, you got a point here. You got a
Good
point.
Yeah.
point.
I mean,
Are there any other like character type things like that we're missing out on? Like, I would have missed out on the elf thing. I wouldn't have even.
well,
thought of
that's the
elf.
whole thing. Like, have you seen Clerks 2, where they argue over the counter over what's better as Jedi's or elves and Lord of the Rings?
I haven't. I mean, I've
Dude,
seen the
Clerks
movie,
is
but it was so
he
long
literally
ago.
makes that guy puke because he makes him so mad about Jedi's.
That's crazy to be that upset that you throw up.
Dude,
That's
That
insane.
movie's so funny.
Just fucking.
I think I'd pay more to watch the creators of all three of those books fight each other than I would to watch actual characters fight.
Who I know Star Wars and I know Lord of the Rings, but who did Harry Potter? Oh, that's a woman.
J.K. Rowling.
Equal rights,
She's
man.
fucked up. I don't know though. I don't know because if you see the shape of the other two dudes, JK might get a foot in that ass.
She might win.
I'm thinking more of than just a might.
Listen. I'm just saying she could probably win.
Because the other two are diabetic for sure.
George Lucas.
No.
She waves a fucking Snickers at somebody's face.
They passing out, dude.
Are you googling what they look like? I hope you are.
Yes.
Yeah, let me
Hell
see
yeah.
a Google this.
Do you know their names? Or what? What is the Google exactly?
For which one? Like George Lucas?
I know George. You know.
You're
George
gonna have to
Lucas.
look
You
them
don't
up
need that one.
individually.
Oh yeah.
Do you need George Lucas?
Yeah, I need to see what they look like.
And the other
My
one's
bad,
Tolkien.
dog. Is it J.R. Tolkien?
Yeah.
It's J.K. Rollins. I thought.
J.K. Rowling. Rowling.
Yeah. Now looking at her, she
Just
absolutely
kidding.
is winning this.
See, I'm saying
Like just
Harry
just
Potter
knowing
wins.
that she took this good care of herself
Yeah, Harry
after all
Potter
this
wins.
time,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, I mean she might bruise easy, but she's fucking running laps around these other two.
it's a stamina game at that point.
What is the walking people?
J.R. Tolkien.
J.R. Tolkien.
The walking
The
people.
walking people.
Okay. There's no way this is a real person. Has he been dead for 100 years?
I don't think he's been alive for a long time.
Wow.
It's like all
Yeah.
super old photos
Yeah,
of like
it's a
not
really,
even-
really it's a
color
really old
didn't
book.
exist yet.
Yeah, it's a really old book.
Yeah, he's dead. So okay, that takes. Now it's a fist fight between a guy and a girl. Is what we're talking about here. I'm thinking.
Good.
So
Good.
George Lucas now. Is he alive?
Mm-hmm.
Or could we do like if his wife had to fight for him? See what his wife looks like. Oh, his wife now. She might got some hands. There ain't no way.
Oh,
She might have been seen.
let me see him.
Yeah. You've never seen George Lucas?
Oh, damn. He looks good in that picture.
Yeah, but this is him now. This is like he's in the running for Santa Claus. Or he's getting fucked up. He's like one of these people where he gets hit and he puts his hands up. He's like, oh. And he stops looking where the fight's coming from. He just closes his eyes and has his hands up. Like he's getting fucked up no matter who's coming after him. Wind could have hit him too hard and he's like, oh shit. You know? I got, what was it, Harry Potter? I got Harry Potter in that. See, the Wizards are collecting just
points right
fucking belts, dog. Who you got in tonight's fight? Do you watch the fights?
I didn't know who's fighting today.
Sean Strickland versus DDP.
Give it a shot. Go ahead.
Dracus Duplessis. What is? How do you say his first name?
I think it's
Dracus. Is it Dracus or Drecus?
I think it's Dracus.
It's Dracus.
Dracus Duplessis. It's an interesting fight. It's a very hard to nail down. Like
I don't know. After that Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight, I quit trying to call fights because that was
yeah, it's tough.
so wildly off.
I think that's got to be Sean, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Great podcast.
Sorry, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, yeah, these people are crazy. Like, he was with his fucking wife for. Who am I to say about relationships? Never fucking.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm gonna get out on that one. Dude, you got anything coming up? Any cool shit that's about to pop that you're allowed to talk about?
I mean, mostly, man, just staying out of here. I got the shop going. We got a bunch of guest spots coming through. Nothing too crazy. We're announcing as it come through. Our boy Erickson's about to come back through from Pittsburgh. He's really, really good. He has a lot of color realism. Him and I are going to be announcing doing a collaboration together soon. But other than that, like, any kind of, like, big news? Nah, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Keeping it low-key these days. It's nice. It's quiet.
Well, normally on our way out, we shout out our sponsors, but we're never normally with one of our sponsors. So I'm going to get a little close to the camera just to show you guys what he just did to my knee. He gave me a nice little boo-boo. Fucking sick. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera. I'll have to look at it later. But, dude, and he's doing quite the little yadaroo on thick, caked up boy right here. Damn, your ass got a jiggle to it,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, what's
You're
up,
young
bro?
as fuck for that thing to jiggle like that.
Hey, bro, I want to
What is going on? Look at that
Hey,
thing
dude,
shape.
stop fucking with my ass, alright?
I'm just saying, you got a nice little thing going. It's got a good shape. And, like, for you to sit and it not just to fall off the side, that's pretty nice, boy. Good on you.
You are for that. You know that?
But, dude, been an awesome time here today.
Absolutely.
I mean, the work speaks for itself, dude. It's absolutely sick. Can't wait for it to be not painful anymore and just be able to...
Just be a tattoo.
Just be a tattoo. Just be sitting there looking pretty.
Just being a thing.
Also, if you are in the area, because our gym is not that far away from here, Kazushika, Pensacola, if you get upset at Johnny and you want to train to whip his ass because he did some shit to you that you didn't like, bro, you're just a quick little stroll away, learn a little technique, come back and be like, yo, what good, homie? Kazushi Club Pensacola, we are kind of fumbled on. Kazushi Club
Bless you.
Pensacola,
Sneezed it out.
room full of killers, absolutely awesome people. If you want to go in there and learn jiu-jitsu, they just... You know the schedule a little better than I do. Say it real quick.
Yeah, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 9. And then Monday through Friday, we have classes at night, 6 and 7 o'clock. They
Yes.
switch back and forth, but it's
Like
either
they
6 or 7.
alternate.
Yeah.
Not like the times are one thing one week, one another. But the Friday night class is brand new. They just started that like 2 weeks ago.
And Saturday, open mat at noon.
Yes, which
every
is
Saturday.
free to all gyms. So you can come cross-train, check it out.
Yeah.
Even if you're not trying to join and you just want good looks from people that you don't normally train with, it's an awesome time. If they're not in Pensacola, where can they go?
We're going to Panacea Martial Arts, baby, over in Foley, Alabama. That is Tony Rayborn's gym over there. This is a whole lot more difficult laying on your stomach. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's over. Yeah, get it real close, like.
Careless whisper into that mic, brother.
But yeah, he's over in Foley, Alabama. Definitely check them out. Great room and a great family over there. If you're over there on Wednesday nights for their intermediate, beginner and intermediate no-gi classes,
Yes.
you'll meet Rich Chmielewski, who is the owner of a lifestyle experiment. He's our no-gi jiu-jitsu sponsor.
Yes, sir.
He's also got a window cleaning company too.
Yes.
So if you're looking for either jiu-jitsu and lifestyle gear or need some windows cleaned, hit up Rich. Their Instagram is at a lifestyle experiment or online at alefl.com. Sign up for all their email lists, subscribe to all that shit. They'll let you know when they're dropping new stuff. You know, stay in the loop with all that. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Johnny, how long have you been tattooing?
June will be 13 years.
13, that's it?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I thought you've been doing this for like
I just
30
look old as
years.
shit. I just look old.
You look like a tree. Like you've been around. But for
Damn.
13 years, you fucking crushed this shit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, his shit is coming together nicely. You guys can't see it, but we'll post like pictures of both of our tattoos. But it could work on the painful side. Like you could make it a little less painful. I don't know how you do that, but like maybe you can figure that out. Only 13 years in, but only complaint was it hurt. That's a pretty good complaint about a tattoo. They look fucking. I'm so in love with my tattoo and my design.
Yeah, the
Like-
kneecap looks fucking sick.
Dude, it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Literally,
Hell
you
yeah.
walked away to go to the bathroom earlier, and I was like, dude, I hate to be asking for, like, change this, change that, change this. and then you show up and it's exactly what you want, that's how you know, like, your boy's seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
He been around, you know. He's like one of them cast iron grills.
That
He got
motherfucker
that
been
flavor
there.
on it, dog. He knows.
Seasoned.
He know how to flip it. But we're gonna get out of here. Anything else you want to shout out? At
No.
Johnny Mumbles.
At Johnny Mumbles on Instagram. Sacred Grounds Pensacola for the Instagram for the shop. That's about it.
Oh yeah, come slide through. Check out the new shop. It's got a view like you wouldn't believe.
Hell yeah.
But dude, can't thank you enough for tattooing us.
Yeah,
Thank you
dude.
guys.
Thank you, brother.
You guys
we
can
appreciate
check them
it.
out. You want to get us out of here?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee yee.
Yee yee.